What's happening, family?
What's good, man? I'm glad to be here, man.
I'm glad that you're here, man. You know when the ensemble come, you know what I mean? Cause you be fly. I ain't gonna lie. You and your brother.
Yeah.
I mean, you get it from your daddy now, cause he do have his suits ready
Yeah.
to go.
Suits on point,
Yeah,
man.
his suits be on point. Okay, I will say that. But
Yeah.
man, wait, how did you really get into music though, man? Because I think you are really a musician.
But yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, Pops is a pastor and everything like that. So I grew up in church, I was kind of a lot of producer story, but yeah, I grew up in church and stuff like that. Just started on the drums first. We needed a drummer and stuff in the church, and then shoot, my brother got of age, and we put him on the drums, and then I had to get on keys, so we had the full band after that, and then it just went on from there. That's what was really like my start to music.
Man, that is crazy. So, is it a process with you? Does your brother help you at times? Not no more.
Nah. I mean, he be at the church. He plays the set and everything. He still does his thing, but you feel me? I got my separate process to what I'm doing with my producing and everything. That's separate from my musicianship. It just kind of gave me my kickstart to me being in music. So
Yeah. And so, how did you, man? Because it seemed like you really in your pocket. How did you find that musical pocket? Because it seems like people just think it's just you're just gifted with it, and then you don't work at it at all. It just you automatically come up with music.
Well, shoot, man. Honestly, I just been kind of getting in the groove. I think a lot of times with anything you do creatively, it's like you have these waves, and recently I've been like DJing and everything like that. So that's been kind of helping me like just stay creative, and get back in my lane and just get back to being creative. It's definitely not just easy, you know what I'm saying, and just do your thing, but you're just trying to find different ways to stay creative, you know what I'm saying?
That's great to know that you being creative like that. I tell you, anybody around here that's being creative, it takes a process. It's always your process though, and that's what makes me a great creator. Because I love I love being in my own process mode, making it happen, and then seeing what I can create. You know what I mean? I'm not a beat maker, but I could definitely get in the lab and see some pictures and some video, and really can master that, and I can kind of see how that can be. And sometimes I got my own quirks and screws. Like everybody shoots right, but I don't think everybody has my same process in shooting. So, so now that you in your groove, like you've been DJing, you've been really in the mix to see what sound is hot. Like, what is next for you, JC?
Shoot, man. I got a lot of things in the works right now. I do a little bit of everything. Going back to your, I like your word, entrepreneur. Negro, is that what it is?
Entrepreneur. Yeah, that's yeah. When you get up on that type of status, that means you like touching everything.
I like that.
You over here and over there, but you touching it in a positive way. Trying to keep big money coming. That's what it is.
So I mean, outside of just producing, I'm also working on a clothing brand that I'm looking to launch. Trying to do a summer drop. Like you said, I'm just into fashion. I've always been into just like dressing, putting my colors together, and just that's just kind of who I am. That's kind of makes me the person that I am. So I'm looking to launch my clothing brand this summer. So be on the lookout for that.
Can we get a hint of what the clothing line is going to be called or anything?
Yeah. If you pay attention to the details, you'll know that's what it's called. Details.
Hey.
No, I'm playing. No, the brand. No, the brand's called Details. I kind of came up with the name of that just because when I put like some of my outfits together, I just noticed like my mom put me on game really early, just so like matching your colors and everything. She was just like, I don't know, she just always had me matching my colors, and then from there, like now that I carried on to where I'm at now, it's just like, all right, when I put my stuff together, it'd be like, all right, I got this. I might have gold on my watch, and I might have the same color on the hat or something like that. Just putting like little stuff together to put like make your outfit pop out and put the details together. So I just always say like, pay attention to the details, and I noticed that just stuck with me, and then that's how I came up with the name for the brand. So
Details, huh?
Details.
Okay, well, I better give me a detailed shirt or something. I know that. I know I better get a detail because you said to drop this summer. Okay,
yeah, we're gonna drop this
I'm
summer.
wearing jams all summer. Okay, it's no longer hoochie daddy shorts. That's not what we calling them. We're not calling them that no more. Okay, no, they're jams. Okay, because we're gonna jam it out. This summer we're gonna jam it out with some real hits. You know what I mean? And I think you got some real stuff in. Like musically, I know you got something in the chamber that you trying to wait to release. Are you gonna drop anything this summer, man? I mean, it's about to get hot, bro. I mean, I got a hoodie on right now, but I'm telling you, I'm wearing jams all summer.
Look at him, man. I'm definitely trying to drop some stuff this summer. Just working with any artist, sometimes you got to work with their schedule. One good thing about me is I have my own studio, so I let cats come through all the time. We're always making new music. I definitely have some unreleased stuff in the cut, but it's just
wait a minute now. How old are you for the people out here? Tell the people how old.
I'm 24.
20. Hey, hello, Salma. Give me put me right here, Salma. Yeah, he's 24. Own studio. Okay. He's really dedicated and he's trying to put his 10,000 hours in.
Oh, yeah,
I think he hit his. I mean, I don't know too many that got
getting close.
Their own studio at 24, like professionally with the keys and all of that, because he's a musician. Come on with it, man. JC on the beat. Man, I mean, you know, one thing that excited me.
What's that?
Like the EP was cool. I liked it, the EP. But when that 4 a.m. came out,
man,
that was my jizzle.
Hey, shout out to you, man, because a lot of people, man, like you said, some people don't, show love. And I noticed, like, you feel me? Like, I have to give you your flowers too. Like, when I dropped that song, you was showing love, just pushing it out. And, that's what it takes. It takes a village, to get our music out. And so I appreciate you even having a platform to let people, share their music and stuff like that. But
I'd be doing it injustice if I see greatness and not, not tell somebody else about somebody's greatness.
Yeah,
I think everybody needs to see greatness to make sure they know they can be great too. So,
that's
just how I am. I'm always like that. That's how Proof's always been. You know what I mean? Just trying to make sure you guys know that somebody's watching you and admires your work. But when it's a song I like, it's in my playlist.
Yeah,
local or not. It's in my playlist, and I think that 4 a.m. was a great song. I've been waiting for that summer hit, that banger. You know what I mean?
We got some stuff. Some stuff.
Tell the people what you produced though, locally, because they don't even know that you. I mean, come on.
I mean, I've got shoot. I worked with basically like all the hot local rap, R&B kind of people. We got Paid, Mike Jack, rest in peace, Tana Money,
Django.
Django, yeah, you feel me?
The classic.
Yep, absolutely.
That is a town classic.
Yep. If you don't know that, man, I don't know where you.
I don't care if you from the CD, the West Side. You gonna listen to that South Seattle music? That's on my playlist.
Absolutely, yeah. No, that's the town cut, man. We're looking to spice it up. A lot of people, that's like probably one of my like more notable songs from the city. A lot of people know that song, but sometimes I get attached to that era and that song. So I'm really like, like going back to what we was talking about. I'm really a musician, and I really want to start showcasing that in my music, which is really why I did the 4 a.m. because it's like I can give you that, that hood classic, but I can also give you some R&B. I'll make a pop record. Like, like I enjoy music as a whole. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, really, like with this summer and my next project, kind of like how we was talking about with the album, I really want to just display the musicality and just things that most people don't listen to. When you
sound like Prince right now, boy.
Man, cut it out, man.
You sound like Prince. You know how to play all the instruments.
Yeah.
You have your own process.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's very hard for somebody to deter your process.
Absolutely.
And you're a very good musician, which
I appreciate that.
Everybody say they a musician, but they just punching computer keys.
Wow.
You can actually punch them keys.
There you go. There you go, for real.
So what really motivated you to say, yo, this is what I'm gonna do? Like, this is me in my space, and I'm gonna do this until I can't do this no more.
That's actually a great question. Shoot, I thought I was a hooper like everybody else, man. I thought I was a hooper. Went to beach, tried to do my thing over there. It just really didn't work out in the long run. I wanted it to work out. I really wanted it, man. I was dedicated to that thing, but everybody has their God-given gift, and even when I was playing basketball, like my dad wanted me to be in band class and take those classes. He forced me to be in band, and like I'll be in band class, they would be reading notes. I wouldn't even read. Like I just play everything by ear. And so like I just always was doing music. And when basketball left me hanging and I couldn't really, go to college or do anything with it, I just always still had music, to hang on to. And I always just like dibble and dabble with it, but I never had no full support. Nobody was just like, keep going or keep going. And then one day, man, I just bought all the equipment with my own money. And I was just like, man, I'm gonna give this thing a shot, man. And I just started making beats. And then I started linking up with Mike Jack. He's like one of my homeboys. Like we really grew up together. And that's how that's the crazy thing. That's how Jungle even came about. It was actually a song before Jungle was a thing. Mike Jack did it with Make a Million, and it was called Cash Ave. And then Tanner came in and did it. I didn't know he was even doing a song to it. And then that's how Jungle came about. I'm dibbling, dabbling in two different stories, but I'm saying that to say like I just kept going at it and just sticking with it. Music always was with me, and then you feel me, it started breaking out for me when I seen the success with that record, and I just knew that was it for me. Just keep going.
When you get a hit record like that, man, it kind of you saying nah. I'm gonna give you your flowers now. You just gave me mine. I'm gonna give you yours.
Absolutely.
That Jungle. Everybody in here that's from the town know that song, and if you don't know that song, you are not from the town, buddy. I'm telling you that right now. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Shay, am I lying? Okay, cool. If you ain't playing that at the barbecue, if you're 30 and under and you ain't playing at the barbecue, you're not from Seattle. Period.
That's another good thing. It's one of those things you can just really play. You feel me? All age groups. You know what I'm saying? It's a good little. It's got that just vibe to it. So
it definitely has a vibe to it, and it's just so us, so Seattle.
Absolutely, for sure.
And I just appreciate how you always are trying to search for your greatness. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And people 24 is just trying to still figure it out. You know what you want.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So you not knowing what you want, it's still people 24 and 25 still going for hoop dream.
Still figuring it out.
You really went for your God-given ability, which is a great thing because you have a choice in these things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta stick with what.
I gotta ask now. Wait a minute. Was your dad a musician? Your mom a musician?
Yeah. I mean, Pops plays the drums. He's the one who showed me my first chords on the keys. So obviously he was showing me church stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, shout out to Pops. You know, he know who I am. We've been in the gymnasium together plenty of times. That's my man's right there. Yeah. But he was a musician.
Yeah, I mean, he still hops on the set every now and again and tries to show us who he is and what he do. But yeah, he gave me to this day, like he be hitting my phone. He's hitting me today, sending me samples like, hey son, I need you to produce this, I need you to produce that. So he's like his musical mind is crazy too. Like shout out to Pops. Like he inspires me with music too, even more than he knows. You know what I'm saying?
So, even though that's another thing about the process, right? What do you feel about going back and like the samples of like old? Have you listened to a lot of older records?
That's one thing that I'm really trying to get into. Like I noticed, like even how you were saying earlier when you brought that record up, sometimes I just be wanting to know the records, you know what I'm saying? So that's definitely one thing in my musical journey that I want to kind of dig into, is just kind of getting into crates, the vinyl stuff. Even, I mean, it don't got to be vinyl, but just going back and listening to that older music and really seeing where stuff originated from. But I know a good song when I hear one, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So, I mean, I definitely have a good musical ear when it comes to that, but I definitely still want to dig more into that older stuff.
Yeah, I think because you're a musician, I think that you can appreciate a lot more than what other people can appreciate, because you have that long array of musicality that's everybody can't have. You know what I mean? Everybody's not gifted with that. So I'm glad that you're going after your greatness, bro, because like
appreciate it.
I want my shirt. Details on the way. Okay. Yeah. The details is on the way. I want my shirt.
Absolutely,
just making sure you know that.
That's easy.
But I really appreciate you coming on the show. You know what I mean?
It's all love.
And you just keep going for your greatness, man, because I see it in you. You know what I mean?
Sir.
And this summer better be popping with a JC banger.
We got events and everything coming up, man.
Oh, man. Shout out to Soulmates, too, man.
For sure.
Yeah, man. Rich Bag members and all of that. Yeah, I got your DJ on here, I guess, huh? Yeah, okay. I see you.
Yeah,
hey, man, coming up next.